let's continue with question number 9. In question number 9, it's given in a triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A is equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of first sin A into cos A plus cos A into sin C, and second cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. So let's start the question. So in this question we are given tan A is equal to 1 by root 3. So tan is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 1 and base is root 3. We have to take out our hypotenuse. So first we can draw the figure. It is like this. We can name it A, B, C, right angle at B, and A is the angle. ठीक है. अब इसमें क्या है हमारे पास दिया हुआ परपेंडिकुलर. परपेंडिकुलर इसकी ऑपोजिट साइड होती है. तो परपेंडिकुलर है हमारे पास 1 और हमारे पास बेस है ए बी, वो है रूट 3. हमें निकालनी है हाइपोटेन्यूज. तो पाइथागोरस से हम निकालेंगे एच स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू पी स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर. सो एच स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1 स्क्वायर प्लस रूट 3 होल स्क्वायर. सो एच स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस 3. सो एच इज इक्वल टू रूट of 4, which is equal to 2. So hypotenuse is 2. Now we'll take out sin A. So sin A is P upon H. So our perpendicular is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. Then we'll take out cos C. In cos C the angle will be at C and perpendicular will be AB. So and base will be BC. So base will be 1 and perpendicular will be root 3. So cos C is B upon H. So it will be base upon hypotenuse. So base is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. Then we'll take out cos A. In cos A, angle will be at A, perpendicular will be 1 and AB will be our base. So this will be B upon H. Base will be root 3 and hypotenuse will be 2. Then we'll go with sin C. In sin C the angle will be here and our perpendicular will be root 3. So it is B upon H. So root 3 by 2. Now let's substitute the values. Sin A is 1 by 2. Cos C is also 1 by 2. Plus cos A is root 3 by 2. And sin C is also root 3 by 2. Let's solve it. It's 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. It will be 4 by 4, which is equal to 1, our answer. Then the second part is cos A into cos C minus sin A into sin C. So we'll substitute the values from here. Cos A is root 3 by 2 and cos C is 1 by 2 minus sin A is 1 by 2 and sin C is root 3 by 2. This will be root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4, which will be equal to 0. So this is our answer. So now let's move further to question number 10. It states, in triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 cm and PQ is 5 cm. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So let's start the question. So now let's solve the question. We are given PQR is equal to Q at 90 degree. This is our triangle. PQR. Q is our 90 degree angle. PQ is 5 cm. Our angle is at P because we have to take out sin P, cos P and tan P. So this, and we are given PR plus QR is equal to 25 cm. So let's write PR is equal to 25 minus QR. Now let's apply. This is our hypotenuse, this is our perpendicular and this is our base. Now let's apply Pythagoras. H square is equal to P square plus B square. H square is PR. So this will be 25 minus QR. 25 minus QR whole square. P square is QR. So this will be QR whole square. Plus B square is 5 whole square. So we'll apply A minus B whole square here. A square plus B square minus 2AB. This will be 25 whole square plus QR whole square minus 2 into 25 into QR, which is equal to QR square plus 25. This will be 625 plus QR whole square minus 50 QR, which is equal to QR square plus 25. This and this will be cancelled. 625 minus 50 QR is equal to 25. So 625 minus 25 is equal to 50 QR. This will be equal to 600. Therefore, QR will be 600 divided by 50, which is equal to 12. So our QR will be 12, perpendicular will be 12. So PR will be 25 minus 12, which is 13 centimeter. So this will be 13 centimeter, and this will be 12, and this will be 5. Now let's substitute the values. So now we have all the values: base, perpendicular, and hypotenuse. Now let's take out sin P, cos P, and tan P. So sin P will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So 12 upon 13. Then we have cos P. Cos P is base upon hypotenuse. Base is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. Then we have tan P. Tan P is perpendicular upon base. So our perpendicular is 12 and base is 5. So these are our answers. So now let's do question number 11. It's true and false. So first is the value of tan A is always less than 1. So tan is perpendicular upon base. So its value will be less than 1 if perpendicular is smaller than base. So it can be small. It's not compulsory that our base will always be larger than our perpendicular. It can be vice versa also. So this is false. It can be more than 1 also. Then we have secant A. Secant A is equal to 12 by 5 for some angle of A. So this is possible. Secant A is hypotenuse upon base. So this is possible that it can be the value of secant A 12 by 5. Then the third part is cosecant A is the abbreviation and used for the cosecant of angle A. So cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. So for cosecant we use the abbreviation cosecant A. So this is false. Then we have cot A is the product of cot and A. This is false because cot A means this is the angle of A. It doesn't mean they are multiplying with each other. Then we have fifth part, sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. So sin is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and this is showing that perpendicular is more than hypotenuse. So this is not possible. So this is false. So first will be false, second will be true, third will be false, fourth will be false, and fifth will be false. So this exercise is complete.